Make sure this is on. There we go. There we go. I walked in the back door and I was greeted by John Bradshaw, of all people. Isn't that great? Welcome back, John. Good to see you up and about. Last Wednesday, we all had a picnic out at Carbon's Cove. I think it went pretty well. Everybody was well fed. Thank you, Amy. Seemed to have a pretty good time. Good to see so many people in the room. A couple of our members have lost members of their family. David Lemon has lost his sister-in-law 2 weeks ago. And Tom Miller's father-in-law has passed away. Our condolences. Today, the call for introspection will be John Montgomery. Tom is going to rehearse us for tomorrow night for the song, and the Pledge of Allegiance is going to be Bruce Swanson. John?
Thank you, President Ben. Our Kiwanis Club is often measured by various data, how we're doing in terms of membership, how we're doing in raising money. And I think by all measures, we would consider our club a success. But for the introspection today, I wanted to share with you a quote from a favorite author, Emerson, of how he defines success, which isn't necessarily by numerical measures. To laugh often and much, we do that pretty well. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, serving the children of the world is our motto. To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty, to find the best in others. To leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know that one life has breathed easier because you lived here. This is to have succeeded.
Six weeks or so ago on Flag Day, Bill Bestpitch led us in a practice round. Bill, I'm not sure what you thought, how well we did, et cetera. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're going to try it again today in anticipation of our appearance at the Red Sox game tomorrow evening to lead the stadium that will be packed, I'm sure, for in the national anthem. So let's practice it, sing heartily, sing lustily, and remember what it is we're singing and what it means. Can you see by the dawn's light what so proudly we at the twilight's last gleam, whose once and bright stars through the perilous light, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets went at our flag. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner or land on and go. Very good. You all need to come and join us tomorrow.
Lois will be at the front gate at 6 o'clock handing out tickets.
Please be there by 6:30, I would say.
Please be there by 6:30 so we can all sort of gather ourselves together, but I'll go over that again. Pegram Johnson is going to introduce our guests today.
Thank you, thank you. We have a number of guests with us today. I would ask if you would stand up with your Kiwanis host when I call your name. And I'm going to start with a large crew from Virginia Children's Theater, who all are hosted by Gene Bollendorf, and a lot of them are right over here. Brett Roden, Anna Locklear, Sherry Locklear, and Riley Parks, and Brandon Duncan. So, welcome to you all. We also have as guests of Don Whip, and they're over here. We have Bill Bertlebow and his son Lucas Bertlebow, who are right here with us. And then we have as another guest, Dave Spangler. Where are they? Oh, that table right behind him. His guest is Grant Holmes. Grant is, he is the webmaster guy, webinar guy, webinarguy.com. And he's, like I say, hosted by Dave Spangler. And then we also have a number of Action Club members here, and I'll read off the list of who I believe is here. Robert Hairston, Robert, if you'd stand up, Robert. Charles Ramirez, I know is here. And JJ Harper, I know is here. And I don't see anyone else. Just came in. Well, they're in line. John Worley, Ricky Ezel, and Candy McPhee. So let's welcome all our guests and invite them back.
Gene, are you ready to do August birthdays, please?
Special crew today.
All right.
So we have a special treat today for our birthdays. I'm going to announce August. I'm sorry I was not here to announce July birthdays, but I understand that Ben did an excellent job filling in for me. And after I announce the birthdays, we'll have some wonderful singers to support me for the July and August birthdays, okay? So this might be a brag buck, but actually Brett's birthday is August 1st. He's not a Kiwanian, but he is an August birthday. August the 3rd is Mike Obrachta. August the 4th is Mai Chung. August the 6th, Amy Carter. August the 9th, Cynthia Gray. August the 11th is Alex Barge and Guy Bird. August the 12th, Lance Bowen and Nancy Horn and Harry Zulov. August the 14th, Diane Chitwood. August the 19th, John Pendleton. August the 21st, Nick Hagan. August the 23rd, Don Chichester, who I believe is having a big birthday, a 90th birthday. And August the 29th is Alex Bowman. And where's Judy? There she is. All right, are we ready to go? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Gee, that's much improved over the normal rabble that we get. Can you guys be available tomorrow about 6:30 at the Salem ballpark? Could avoid some embarrassment for all of them. we would appreciate it. We'll spring for your ticket. Don Witt has an announcement today.
We welcome as guests today for the Bird Bowls to thank them for helping build nature park amenities that are around our pollinator garden. Lucas, along with a group of scouts, constructed 3 concrete pads for placement of 2 benches and a picnic table at the garden. This was Lucas's 3rd attempt to become a Eagle Scout, and this one worked. It was a charm. 3rd one is a charm, if you will. Lucas planned the project, collected over $2,000 in material costs, and orchestrated a team to excavate, set forms, spread gravel, compact the gravel, install welded wire fabric, place the concrete, troweled the concrete slab, and inserted control joints. And he did a masterful job. If you haven't been out there, you ought to see it. It really looks good. That was what he did for his Eagle Scout qualifications, but he wasn't through yet. After the concrete cured, he and his father, Bill, went out and installed the benches and the picnic tables. I want to, excuse me. Mike, help. There we go. F5, where's the? Mike. All right, you can go ahead and do this thing, right?
That's a different one. I'm familiar with that one.
There we go. All right, this is some pictures of the work being done. Lucas there is hamming it up a little bit. But that's all right. He deserves it. They did a great job. And it was basically a wonderful addition to our nature park. This is the benches, and again, Lucas is hamming it up again, or maybe, I don't know. But anyway, and that's the completed job. So Kiwanis, thanks you for your work, Lucas and Bill. And our president this year has a theme for defying gravity, noting that we as a community service organization rise above all what we do. As a token of that theme, please accept the balloon pin signifying that you too are defying gravity. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Outstanding. Thank you. Thank you, Don. As I've said, we're in the business of lifting people up, and there's a prime example. Business is very, very good indeed. Couple things coming up. I want to reiterate tomorrow night at the Red Sox game. Lois couldn't be with us today. She's in Georgia. She has a job and has to go to work. But she will be at the front gate, and she will have the tickets in her hand. So see Lois, and she'll get the tickets. She'll be there about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So you'll get your tickets, and we will bill you. She'll keep track of who's got them, and we will just simply bill you through the statement process. Please wear some Kiwanis gear. If you have a hat or a shirt or a bib or an apron or fancy underwear or something like that, that you can, if you've got any Kiwanis gear, please wear that if you can. You will get with your ticket a $3 food value voucher, so you can get something to eat. I believe it's also Thursday, in case anybody's interested in that kind of thing. God knows I am. And we will gather about 6:30, did you say? To sort of pull ourselves together for the national anthem.
Gather up there right on Plaza, right?
Yeah, the plaza where the stand-up tables are. Yeah, where the stand-up tables are, we'll sort of gather there and go down. Someone from the Salem Red Sox organization will take us down on the field. We'll do that. So the more that we have to sing, the less each of us individually will be embarrassed by our performance. So this is a plea, please come to the ballgame. It'll be a great time. The Sox are having a pretty good year. Should be a good game. And we look forward to seeing you there. We also have some additional stuff going on. Betsy Bohannon wants to talk about chip backpacks. And Joyce Montgomery is going to talk about Ducky Derby and the carrying horn.
And Greg.
And Greg Lineberger is going to talk about bocce. Get up here, Greg.
I'm back, which means last week, money for the chip backpack program was not quite enough. I need more money. And I realized last week that I didn't even say what CHIP stood for. I just assumed everyone here knew, but I realized we have some new people here. And it's Child Health Investment Partnership. This is not just about handing backpacks and supplies out to kindergarten and first grade students. People from CHIP go into the homes, work with the parents. They work with the young kids so that when they do go into school, they're more prepared. They check them health-wise, tell them what they need to do. And we just assume everyone knows how to be a parent and a good parent, and it's just not true. And all parents do not have $40 to buy the backpack and supplies. So this is about donating to these young people, and we'll probably would never meet, but whose lives we can make a difference. The sign-up sheets are on your paper. If you will sign up below the blue line, because last week I've already put that list of student people down and given it to John. If you'll put your name down if you have not donated, I appreciate it. Because they're going tomorrow morning to pick up those backpacks and supplies from the Fairfield Walmart and take them over to the CHIP office. And we don't even have to pack them this year. Giveaway and thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have had for a number of years a bocce tournament. So by show of enthusiasm, who wants to have a bocce tournament this year? Oh, no, that was a little. Who wants to have bocce this year? All right, I like it. Now, who wants to help with bocce this year? So I will lead the effort, and Clark Goodman has offered, has led it in the past, has offered to shepherd my efforts and point me in the right direction. But we'll probably need hands. A couple other folks, I'll reach out. But bottom line is we're going to have it just a little later this year. It's still pretty hot, you know, so we'll probably be targeting something more like October. Do it on a weekend where there's not a Virginia Tech home game, so that any guys who head to Blacksburg won't be conflicted there. But otherwise, we'll set it up, make sure if we can have it at the same location. Really had a good time last year. We're having some soccer fields that were just perfect for playing bocce. So stay tuned. But yes, we'd love to have 15, 20 teams out there and have a lot of fun. So it'll be in the newsletter and we'll communicate it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Take the hand back here.
I'm Joyce Montgomery, and I'm here to talk about the Ducky Derby. We've done this every year and raised at least $1,000 last year. We're not doing so well this year, and it's due to this. So I have decided that if you will give me your money and your name, I will do it for you. So you don't have to give You don't have to do anything but give me money. We are way behind where we usually are for this time of the year. This is the Capital District's Foundation's fundraiser that goes to the pediatric trauma units in 11 of our district areas, and Corillia is one of them. This is what we are about. We're about the children, and this is an opportunity to give money that will come right back here to our local hospital to help with the trauma pediatrics. So we want to give money. There are prizes. This club has won several prizes from the drawings from this event. So I will be here 3 more times. We have 3 Wednesdays. If you'll bring money, I will do it for you. So please remember to stuff some money in your pockets and see me next week. Thank you.
The last announcement that we have is for the Hortons branch litter pickup and weeding out of the garden on Saturday, October 5th. Saturday, October 5th. Additional information is on the website, but plan on, if you can, August 5th. Is that not what I said? I'm dyslexic, so thank you. August 5th, Saturday, August 5th, beginning at 9 a.m. Try to get out to the nature park and help clean up and police up the area a little bit. 8:30 a.m. Earlier the better. You buying donuts, Bloody Marys, anything like that? I mean, okay. We have time for brag bucks before we hear from the Virginia Children's Theater. So if anybody's got a brag.
Hey, yeah, I have a brag. Many of you know that I like race cars and I like going to the racetrack. And there's a big race coming to VIR, a few of them this year, but the one I'm talking about is September 30th. Mark your calendar, September 30th. Sports Car Club of America is running their National Runoffs Championship that weekend. It's 3 days of racing, but the 30th is a Saturday, and I'm not going to work that day. I'll just host anybody who wants to come down and hang out. I can give them a tour of the whole track and see what this is all about. I know there's some racing enthusiasts in the crowd, and get with me and it'll be a good time. So September 30th, Saturday, Sports Car Club of America. Thank you.
President-elect Michael Brocta here. I'm looking around the room. I'm pretty sure most of you read this week's newsletter. And I'm sure you were impressed by the lead article, which I wrote. Because I wrote about you. I stood up here 2 weeks ago and solicited volunteers to lead committees in our club next year. Now I'm standing up just 2 weeks later and telling you the response was terrific. As of this moment in time, I have leaders lined up for every one of the 40 committees in our club. You guys are terrific.
All right, anybody else? Uh-oh. I should have, I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity. I did. Please accept my sincere apology.
There you go, sir. Hello, everybody. How y'all feeling today?
Good. How are you?
Raise your hand if you're a Cowboy fan, please. I forgive you. JC, not so much. Cowboys. All right. So my announcement is, it was in the news, but it was in the article as well. On the 11th, we're going to be having what we call Play Palooza. Play Palooza is my idea that I brought to the city, that we're gonna be introducing sports teams to the community. A lot of people don't know too much about the rec clubs, the rec club situation that we have. They don't understand how to do it. So we're gonna have a big old gathering in Washington Park, introducing families to these clubs. But at the same time, we also want to introduce families to other vendors, to different people, different banks. And one of the people I want the community to welcome is the Kiwanis Club. And I would hope that if you have a business that's other than Kiwanis, if you want to set up shop and talk about what you do, see me. It's free for you to come out there. I just need to make sure we have enough space for you. So it's August the 11th. It's part of Parks and Rec, our Play Palooza. And it's my first big project that I'm doing and I'm in charge of. And I would love to see you and your business out there soliciting to the public about what you do and what you have to offer for families. So August the 11th, Play Palooza at 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it will be at Washington Park. Yours truly, but hope to see all of you there, including the president. All right.
All right, Milton.
Thank you, Milton. Jean, we ready?
Brief introduction.
You're gonna do a brief introduction. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to try and keep it brief because it's not about me, it's about our performers today. Virginia Children's Theater is a professional nonprofit theater now in our 15th season. We teach classes and camps all year and have extensive outreach in and outside of the Roanoke region. VCT teaches in public and private schools, as well as in after-school programs like Boys and Girls Club and Smith Mountain Lake Good Neighbors. Our students are aged pre-K through 12th grade and come from all across the region, including Martinsville, New River Valley, Botetourt. We produce professional plays and musicals, which are performed in Roanoke and tour across Virginia. VCT is the fortunate recipient of grant funds from this club. Mostly those funds have supported our teen play program, VCT for Teens. In addition to our performers, today's guests include Brandon Duncan, our outreach manager. And for today's program, I'm happy to introduce our producing artistic director, Brett Roden, and students Anna Locklear. I'll tell you a little bit about them. Brett has been with VCT for 6 years and is an experienced musical theater professional who moved to Roanoke from upstate New York. He was named by Roanoke magazine as one of Roanoke's 40 under 40 young professionals in 2022 in recognition of his continued excellence as a leader in the theater community. In addition to his work at VCT, Brett has served as music director, vocal coach, and teaching artist for Barrington Stage Company, Red House Arts Theater, Patrick and Henry Community College Patriot Players, Syracuse Children's Theater, Bogartis Performing Arts Center, SUNY Potsdam's Creative Arts Camp, and Crane Opera's Education Outreach Program. Brett is a graduate of the Crane School of Music and SUNY College at Potsdam. Anna Locklear is a 17-year-old homeschooler. She lives on a farm in Franklin County. She is a Sarah Beth Hammond Scholarship recipient, a member of VCT's Youth Professional Ensemble, and has served as youth representative on VCT's Board of Directors. Anna has performed on the main stage with the Patriot Players at Patrick and Henry Community College and also on VCT's main stage. This summer, she completed a prestigious music program at Belmont University School of Music in Nashville. Riley Parks is a 7th grader at Roanoke Catholic School. She is a member of VCT's Youth Professional Ensemble Rising and has performed on the main stage with Virginia Children's Theater and Mill Mountain Theater. Riley is also a very talented dancer. She studies and performs with Divine Dance Center. Please welcome them.
The story is about finding your found family, whether they are family members that have been with you or
Where do you go when you're flying away? Where do you go when they can't make you stay? Over the gardens, maybe the tops of the trees. On your way home. I close my eyes and feel into just playing games. How would they? Where do you go when you start to feel sad? Everyone's gone, no more mom, no more dad. Tucked in the clouds is their song. And when you get there, is it perfect? And when you get there, is there someone waiting for you? May I hold your wings and catch on your way?
Next up, Anna and Riley will be performing a song from the musical Little Women. You may know the children's book or some of the movies that have come out. And this story is about sisterhood. And this is a beautiful song that's in this show.
My sweet Beth, give me a task to do. Fighting winds. Stardust. This waiting for me. No matter what I do. Let me go now.
And our final song will be Part of Your World from the hit Broadway musical, The Little Mermaid. There was a new movie that just came out, so you may be familiar with this song, and it's all about a young woman breaking free to go after her true love, Prince Eric.
Only I can make my father understand. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things be so bad. Look at this stuff. Is it me? Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? It's treasures untold. Only one thing. Or she's got everything. I've got oh, one thing was, I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want to. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. Oh, please. Things you don't far. Thanks for required dancing, showing down the street. With you. Hearts are they don't recognize. I just went so out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that presentation. Part of what we try to do here is leave a little bit lighter than we came. And I think you've helped us accomplish that today. Thank you so much. We have an honorarium, Gene. Come up here and get it. This time it goes to the Virginia Children's Theater. Thank you. Questions?
How do effective members of the theater get to be members? Do they come to you and request an audition or? Repeat the question
For the benefit of the audience on Zoom and elsewhere, it's how do the Virginia Children's Theater rope you guys in? Come up here, you can. It's okay. I don't bite, I nibble, but I don't bite.
Brett actually saw me perform back home. So I am from Rocky Mount, Virginia, and I was performing in Martinsville. And Brett saw me perform and asked me to audition for Youth Professional Ensemble. But truly, like looking on the websites, doing anything, getting into classes, because Academy is such a big part of UCT. So getting into classes will help ease you into the performing aspect, especially on the main stage. But yeah, auditions, classes, just looking into it and researching, and you'll get your way in.
Did I hear correctly? Is that right?
No, I'm she's a president. I'm sent.
Anybody else? All right, well, thank you all very much. If we have nothing else, I say we're adjourned. Thank you.
Are we finished?
I love it.